Okay, first step is the preparation. So I'm actually going to use a whole onion because I like onion. But really you should use a smaller onion or even a half. So I'm going to dice that. Next stage of prep is I'm going to use a whole pepper, but again, most people, my wife would prefer me to use half a pepper, and I've got these sort of long, funny ones, but normal peppers are fine. Red peppers I find to be a bit sweeter. The minimum you need when it comes to your onion and your peppers really is a handful. So with every meal, you should be having a handful of fruit or vegetables or your micronutrients, because these are things that protect our immune system, are good for our skin, our hair, and things like that as well. Lovely. So a handful of that. There it goes. And probably could have done that a wee bit finer. So we're going to leave that in there now until it almost goes, rather than brown, it almost just goes clear. I'm going to put the pasta on now while the onions are just finishing off. To work out the right amount of pasta, managing the carbohydrates you get from pasta or generally in your meals is really important. I've been really active today, so I can afford to have 2 handfuls of pasta, whereas on a day where I'm not, I might have 1, and that's a really strong habit to get into. Pasta's boiling, peppers in, again more micronutrients as well, so good couple of handfuls for the family in there. Okay, pasta nearly complete, about 2 minutes away. All this is looking good. I'm going to add the prawns. I'm going to put a lot in here because the minimum I should have is a palm full of protein, okay? But I'm going to make sure I have at least 2 and the kids have at least that, because that's quality proteins from meat, fish, dairy, eggs, lentils is a really good source of protein, good habit to get into as well. So that's muscle growth and repair going in there. Straight away after that, you can probably put your tomatoes in again. Try and use whole foods. I'm actually going to use the processed thing, the stirring sauce, just because me and the kids love it. Lastly, this only takes about a minute to cook and it shrinks like anything when you put it in. Again, at least a fistful of spinach, probably a bit more for me and the whole family. It looks like loads, but it reduces down to not. More micronutrients, really good for you. And have a look at that. You can just see all the goodness in that. That's going to be fantastic. Probably it'll shrink down in about a minute. Just stir it all together now. We're almost ready to go. I have got some cheese here, gonna have parmesan or cheddar as well. It adds a bit of flavour for the kids particularly, but I try to go without, trying to be healthy as well. But that is our meal. We're gonna sit down and eat now.